What's good, everybody? Welcome to Life on Beagle Road.
I need to refill my wine.
We just started.
Do the intro, I'll refill my wine.
I just said welcome to Life on Beagle Road. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to our videos, hit that subscribe button, click the bell for notifications, give us a like, make a comment, and be a good person.
And don't litter.
Hey, welcome back. Are you good now?
Yeah, I got some more wine.
I already filled mine, so I'm good. Good stuff. It has been an incredibly busy 2 weeks. And boy, have we hit some issues.
So the coop flooded, that was a thing, huh?
Yeah, the coop flooded. And not a big deal because, you know, we just pull our pants up and...
Pull our pants up? How about pick ourselves up by the bootstraps or something?
Well, I mean, you gotta pull your pants up first. If you don't pull your pants up, then you can't get out there and pull your bootstraps up.
It's true. And the flood washed in some ducks, so that was cool.
Washed in some ducks. I love you.
People got really upset about Kenny's response to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, listen, it's not like my wife has to ask me to do things, but it would be nice if before she brings more animals on the property, maybe we could discuss it, where there's a finalization of the discussion. I mean, you all remember that we got quail, and I didn't know we were getting quail, right? Now we have ducks.
I did ask Kenny if we could get ducks. He said no.
That's
I
true.
got them anyway.
You got them anyway.
So imagine what that's like to live with for a minute.
Just a minute. What's that like?
A joy.
It is very joyful.
That's right.
My life is filled with joy.
All the time.
All the time.
So, you know, cut him some slack.
A lot of people are really upset about the fact that I had the chicken coop where it was. If you don't remember, or maybe you missed it, I built a giant run and I moved the coop at the same time we were building the run. Now the coop was actually on the higher end of our property, which is probably like a good, what, maybe 500 feet away?
I'm not very good
Uphill?
with distances. So.
I don't either, I'm just guesstimating. But
sure, 500 feet.
it's pretty far. I built it on these like 4x4 skids, so I can just pull it whenever I need to move it. Forward thinking, folks, forward thinking. So I moved it to the bottom of the hill because I knew that was next. And if I'd have put it in front of the run, well then it would have been in my way. And if I moved it after I built the run, well then the run would have been in my way. And I was just trying to be what I thought was smart.
That was the most convoluted explanation. We couldn't work on the coop if it was right next to the run. So that's why it's a little bit farther away from the run.
It's the same thing I said, just in a lot more words.
No, a lot less words.
No, I said a lot more words.
You did.
I did. This is how I explain myself to Courtney, so that way she gets confused and I get my way.
And then I'm like, I don't know, I thought you said I could have ducks.
Okay, that's true. But you're way better at explaining yourself. I know that you want ducks, and I know that I said no.
Did you know I didn't care?
I did know you didn't care. I know that you don't care every time I say no. You can't have all the animals all the time. We have all the goats.
That's right.
All the time. So that's why the coop was where it was. But don't worry, I'm gonna move it now that it's like 300 pounds heavier. It'll work.
Because it has double walls.
Yeah, it'll work.
Yeah.
It's gonna move.
Everything's fine. It'll be fine.
I mean, you're gonna tune in and see if I can move it, right? Because that's gonna be fun. Because I didn't think about this, but I can't pull it all the way to the run. I'm gonna have to push it.
I thought about that. So I have a question, and I don't want this to sound like I'm pushing or impatient. I don't want anyone to criticize how I'm going to talk to you here. But when is this run going to be done?
The run is done. The run is already done.
I mean the coop. When is the coop going to be done?
Okay, the coop is going to be done soon. I kind of got distracted the last like 5 times that I went outside to work on it. Like I didn't go outside. It got cold, folks. I don't want to be out in the cold anymore. So every time I go in the shop, I start working on some other stuff.
You're so dainty.
I am dainty. Again, it's been super busy for the last 2 weeks, and one of the reasons that it was so busy is because Courtney hosted her very first goat information classes, our Goat 101 courses, and they went really, really well. I was proud of you.
Is goat educator a career track?
Not for you.
Okay. But they did go really, really well.
They did go well. So Courtney posted it on her, Facebook, right? Mm-hmm. You put it out on Facebook. There's a whole bunch of goat groups that Courtney belongs to. And there were people from, New Jersey, Maryland, Pennsylvania, obviously, that all came in to your class or signed up for your class. And you guessed what? That we'd have a 50%
no-show rate.
No-show rate? Mm-hmm. Okay. And we did. But the numbers were so high, which was crazy.
Yeah.
They were so high that I said, Courtney, there's no way all those people are coming in here and peeing in my house. We need a porta potty. So we got a porta potty.
We did.
Yeah. And it was still a good amount of people each time. Mm-hmm. So impressive.
And plus I love talking to goat people.
Oh, you did. And you talked to goat people the entire day. My job was to tend to the fire, tend to the kids, make sure everybody knew there was a porta potty, get coffee and tea. Yeah, that was pretty much my job. Because I don't know what Courtney knows about goats. It was impressive, though, to watch Courtney stand there and spew out all of the randomness that Courtney knows about goats. And people taking notes. You were talking and they were feverishly writing things down. The second class was way different. Like, nobody wrote anything down. But they were just so in tune with you.
I felt like I was more organized the second time in kind of my process. And a lot of people took pictures of stuff.
Yeah. Well, and you had practice.
Yes.
Like, the first time around was practice. The second time around was like, I got this.
Right.
Your third and fourth times, you're just going to be a champion.
So we're definitely going to do it again in the spring.
Did you sell any shirts while you were there?
I did not.
You're a terrible business owner.
I
Salesman.
am.
Hey, by the way, our shirts are here. Woo! And be honest, we've sold so many that we're kind of running out, so you better get one before they're gone. I think we have about 20 in each size left. That's it. And once they're gone, you'll just have to wait for the next one. I'll put a link in the description. Go to our website, get yourself a shirt. Free shipping, folks. Free shipping.
Everybody wants an LOBR shirt for Christmas.
I mean, seriously. Listen, it's just got a goat on it. Who doesn't want a shirt with a goat on it?
The ducks are doing great.
Yep.
They started to find the creek. For a few days, they were just wandering around the yard when I would let them out of the run. And they were happy doing that. But then they finally found the creek. And it's so cute. They like go in at one particular spot and they eat everything there, and then they make their way around the bend and then they come back out, and they've got like a whole thing.
Did you film it?
No, because it's really hard to get to and you yell at me when I drop the camera, so.
I mean, you could have taken your phone and filmed it. I don't yell at you for dropping your phone. You do that all the time. I mean, seriously, look at your phone. Look at that. Look at that.
Anyway, we built a goat house. I mean, a duck house.
We built a duck house. I'm not building any more goat houses. A duck house.
You are.
And
sweet.
I built the duck house.
But it was my idea.
It was your idea that you gave me to do.
And I painted it.
You did paint it.
We built a duck house.
Is that how you get the wee part?
That's how I get the wheat part.
Fair enough.
They're laying eggs like champs.
Yeah? We haven't eaten any yet, though.
What are you talking about? We just had duck eggs for breakfast this morning.
Oh, is that... And I hated them. I did not like them. I didn't like them. They tasted funky.
Ugh, you. Ducks are awesome. You? I don't know. Trade you in for a duck.
Fine.
Fine.
Who's gonna make your...
I'm out.
Who's gonna make your stuff?
The carpenter duck I get instead?
Yeah. You better come with a tool belt.
I'll get him a little duck tool belt.
You would. You really would.
I would.
If it was on Amazon, you could hit buy now, then you would.
Buy now.
Buy now.
I won something, Kenny.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Like, is this like I won something, but you actually bought it?
No, I
Or is
really
this like
won it.
you really won it?
I really won it.
What did you win?
Farmer Brad had a giveaway for Clyde's garden planter, which I've always wanted, by the way. And I won. I won.
Look at that. Good for you.
So now I can plan my garden.
You're going to plan that garden this time, huh? You plan the garden every year. We are kings and queens of planning gardens. That's not the part we're struggling with. It's the follow through. Hopefully this year nothing happens in the spring and we should be good. Yeah? No comment from you? Wow.
I don't want to jinx it.
Some of you are probably wondering why Sunday's video didn't come out. And we did say, what, that we were going to get it out a little late. But things just got really hairy here, folks.
Saturday after the class was over, I mean, I'd been with the goats all day. Went out to feed everybody and noticed that James Taylor kind of looked like he had frothy bloat, you know, some of that like bubbly stuff
and
around his mouth.
James Taylor's the one that can jump 6 feet high, by the way.
So I gave him some baking soda and, you know, went back down to check on him. Maybe an hour later, bloat seemed better, but he still was kind of frothy and like not seeming good. So I brought him up in the shop where we were working on some stuff.
We were doing some painting.
And he was hanging out with us for a bit. Seemed really uncomfortable. Gave him some Motrin. But his breathing seemed really labored and just getting worse and worse. Thought maybe, I mean, he was in the pasture all day with other goats. I have no idea what he could have gotten into, but I'm like, I'm going to give him some activated charcoal. Got on one of the emergency goat groups on Facebook to be like, hey, does anybody else have any other ideas? And by that point, Kenny was sitting with him and he
stopped breathing.
Yeah, he was gone.
He didn't make it. So it was a terrible evening. And then the following day just turned into a, you know, mental recuperation day. Losing animals on the farm is just never something you want to go through. It's never a good situation, but it happens and you got to live with it. We did everything that we could to try to save him, but in the end,
I don't think there was anything we could have done.
No.
If we did talk to our vet and took him to the Department of Ag for a necropsy, so hopefully we'll understand a little bit more about what happened.
It was a lot of talking. I needed a beer break.
Got it.
But that brings me to the point of this video, folks, and that is that things are gonna go bad every once in a while. And if you've followed us long enough, we've had our trials for sure. And somehow we always manage to just see the bright side, try to stay positive, try to be happy.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everything is fine all the time.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine. But to give you an example, what, like 2 years ago, we had a tree fall. It smashed a fence. It was scary. It was terrible.
It was like a big,
it was massive.
Big tree.
A massive maple tree.
Not like a little tree fell over.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't even dead. It blew over because the wind was so strong and it just, right from the roots. Fast forward 2 years later and we got us a nice fancy cheese board, folks. Because that's how we roll. You make cheese boards out of bad stuff.
2 years later.
2 years later.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to buy this, it will be on sale on my website whenever I finish it.
If he finishes that, like he's finishing the chicken coop.
That's just not fair.
The hens told me they're not laying any eggs because their coop's not done.
False.
They told me.
Whatever.
So you be eating duck eggs until you finish that coop.
Well, then I will finish the coop because I want me some chicken eggs.
There you go.
All right, folks. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. We will catch you on the next one.
Bye.
But folks, I will cut you with a knife. A dull knife.
What else would you cut me with? A spoon?
Well, I might.